Okay, today is week number 5, and today, hopefully, we are going to do a 20-minute workout. Last week we did 15, now we're going to go up to 20. Let's get ready to jog and to sweat quite a lot. Let's do it. Okay, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we are going for the 20-minute workout. Now, last week we did the 15-minute workout. So we're going to see if we can extend it to an extra 5 minutes. So, as normal, we're going to start off with just a normal workout. Not so I get bored. Right in front of me, something you can't see, is my TV. Haven't got the volume on, but I'm just watching things from YouTube. So we're going to do this for about 160 meters, just walking basically. My cat has just woken up, but the cat will have to wait. And we're going to see if we can manage 20. I hope you're following along. And next week, which will be week number 6, or 6, we're going to go for 25. Week number 7, see if we can go for a full 30. Yeah, I think exercise is a step by step. It happens in a very slow process, and the more you do, obviously, the fitter you're going to be. But the emphasis is, God, I'm out of breath already. Maybe not a good day to do this. The emphasis is that it's step by step, and to keep moving, to keep yourself healthy, and occasionally have a McDonald's if you can find an open McDonald's, or a nice piece of chocolate cake as well. Yum, 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 yum. Now, I don't know if you can see any difference, but this is week number 5, so 35 days. Not doing it every day, we're just doing it like 5 times a week. Give yourselves some rest, so like 2 days exercise, 1 day rest, 3 days exercise, 1 day rest. Something like that is going to be perfect for you. Yeah? But do it at your own pace. You can start, I would say now on week 5, you can start to push yourself a little bit. But again, if you have the smartwatch, do monitor your heartbeat. And if my one, if I go over 130 BPM, that's beats per minute, then I'm just going to walk and slow down. Okay? So, we've done 240. Let's go for a little run now. Now, I know there's not many viewers at the moment, but this is sort of like a lifetime video, like a passive video. It doesn't matter what year it is, it doesn't matter what's happening in the world, it's something you can do. So, I'm over 50, yep. I'm overweight, yep. Do I want to live longer? Yep. So, taking 30 minutes out of your life every day is going to be great. So I'm going to do the 20 minutes today, and then the other 10 minutes I'm going to do is I'm going to go, we have a roof garden up here, and I'm just going to do a 10-minute walk outside. And because I live in Southeast Asia, I'm not going to do this during the daytime, I'm going to do it sort of like 6 o'clock time. This video is shown every Tuesday, Bangkok time at 6 o'clock. So because it's summertime in England, that's going to be midday. Okay, so you can work it out from there. So my time, for example, now is like 6 o'clock. In China, time is 7 o'clock. And in places like South Korea and Japan, I do believe it's 8 o'clock, etc., etc. All right. So, just checking everything's okay. Yeah. Again, we're not going to, you can push yourself a bit further, but if you do feel tired, just take it down, walk. The idea is that you're moving your body for 20 minutes. Now they say, to get the benefit of exercise, you've got to do 27 minutes. per day. 10,000 steps per day. Now, if you've got an office job, that can be quite difficult, but if you're outside, like a postman, for example, then it's going to be, you're going to do it anyhow. All right. So if you feel tired, just take a break. But we're pushing ourselves to 20 minutes on week number 5. If you can hear my cat is just down there. His name is Tokyo, and he's feeling a little bit hungry now because it's his dinner time, but I thought he would be asleep. But after this, I will go and feed the cat, and then a little bit later, take him outside. Again, if you want to do some stretching, by all means you can. And maybe soon. I know my time is a little bit off for a lot of the world, but I might do one of these videos live, so you can see that there's no editing, and see how many people follow. And again, we have like 10 or 15 people who watch this every week. It's not many compared to Nathan Rich or P. Dai Jew or whatever his name is, who gets 1 million views. It's tiny in comparison. But if I can help 10 people doing a bit of exercise, and they can follow this, and they can listen to my whining, annoying voice, and they can start to lose weight, hey, this video does say overweight and over 50. It doesn't mean it is only for the people who are 50 years old. I'm just giving an example of myself. So with that, if you are 30 or 40 and your stomach is bigger than mine, then, hey, you need to lose weight. You want to keep fit. Life is much better when you have a bit of exercise. You can do more things. You go for a walk with your friends, for example. You don't get tired. You can walk up 2 flights of stairs without going, you don't need to take the elevator. You can just walk up the stairs for 2 flights. And there's an old saying, you walk up 2, you can walk up 2, 3 flights of stairs, fantastic. Yeah. So, we've done 1 kilometre already. That's really fast. That's 7 minutes we've done so far. My average for a kilometre depends what I feel like. Sometimes I feel like really tired and I don't want to do it. And then what I do, it may take longer, but you're still moving your body, your heart is still pumping, and you're getting fit. It's a step-by-step process. So I don't feel too tired. I'm going to go on for a little bit more. If you feel a bit more energetic, you can sort of lift up the knees a bit more. But I'm not wearing any running shoes. I'm just on my bare feet because it's so hot today that I'm just going to keep it steady like that. Okay, 8 minutes, so that's about 12 minutes to go. Pretty good. It's great to have some music on, but because of copyright, I just have to keep this quite silent for here. But I may put on a bit of background music for this. Okay, so how are you doing? How are you feeling? Feeling good? Yes, I do have the electric fan on, and yes, I do have the air conditioning on. It's too hot. Today is really hot. Hold on a minute. Let's just find out. Can I do it? What's the temperature?
It's about 35 degrees outside.
Now, I don't know if you can hear Siri, but he said it's about 35 degrees. So that's why I have the air conditioning on. That's why I'm not doing it outside. So later on, when it gets a bit dark, I will finish off my 30-minute goal exercise for 5 days a week. Let's just go back to how it's running. Okay, heartbeat is 129, 1.34 kilometers, feeling okay, but once it gets to 130, or possibly when it gets to about 10 minutes, halfway, just going to take a break for 2, so I can just reduce my heartbeat. I have had 1 or 2 comments that said, why do you do this? You get no viewers. Well, if I get 10 people following and watching the whole video near enough for 10, 20, 30 minutes, I actually feel good that I'm helping someone. I'm helping myself. Why not share it with the world? Yeah. I want to lose this, I want to lose this, I want to get fitter, yeah, because my age. Once the virus is away, I want to be out travelling again. So when I'm travelling, you do a lot of walking, but at the moment it's sort of like a self-isolation, lockdown, only going shopping when you have to, and waiting for the day when it's safe to travel. When is that going to be? Who knows? I could guess that it may be safe to travel at the beginning of next year. I know during this crisis, can I say, you do get bored, so finding something to do like this is going to be better. Slowly, television is going to run out, you're going to have to watch the old shows. Exercise. Keeps you active, not sitting on that couch behind you all day, thinking of when it's going to get better. I think we just got to go with it. All right, so that's over 10 minutes. Let's take it down a little bit. Okay. Catty, Tokyo. Cat's name is Tokyo. I'll feed you in about 10 minutes, okay? Sorry? Yeah, you just have to wait a little bit. Then, later we'll take you outside, okay? Okay, Catty? Yes, I don't know if you can hear his meow. Yeah, okay, you just have to wait. All right? Whew. So, what time is it? 12. So, yeah, I am starting to sweat. That's good. Means pumping. My heartbeat is 122. I'll just see if I can take it down to 115, and then I'll start running again. While this is happening, yeah, and you're just on your sort of relaxed bit, but you're still moving your body, maybe a bit of exercise. Just like this. It's just tightening up there. Go higher. Whew. Okay, it's 13 minutes. I think I'm just going to walk for 1 more minute, just maybe even slow down a little bit more. And so for the people who are watching, there's the belly at the moment. Is it better than before? I don't know. It's very difficult to judge yourself. And I still haven't weighed myself. Okay, I know I should. But again, when you do exercise, you've got to remember that muscle is heavier than fat. So where am I concentrating my muscle? I could say obviously on my legs. And when I do these kind of exercises, like this, these stretching and pulling exercises, you're building up there as well, but not too much. Yeah. So, excuse me. Sometimes when you do exercise and you have a relatively healthy diet, you do put on weight. It's muscle tone. Muscle is heavier than fat. When you stop exercising, you sort of lose weight because the muscle goes into fat, and therefore your weight is less, but you're unhealthier. So it's a give and take. All right, is that 13? Yeah, okay. Let's go for a little run for maybe about 3 or 4 minutes now, and then I'm going to cool down for about 2 minutes, and that's going to be our 20-minute exercise. don't forget other things on my channel. It's not purely about exercise. So if you go to my home page, basically hit the playlist and you can find things about the educational system of IELTS. You've got some things about Donald Trump. Travel, I've got lots of videos about here in Cambodia. So maybe after all this is over, you can travel to Cambodia and sample the delights in the city that I choose to live in. I don't really do YouTube to make money. I just do it relatively as a hobby. And I've only been monetized for about 3 or 4 months. 3 months. I won't tell you how much money has come in, but YouTube haven't paid me yet because I haven't got to the minimum action. Yes, you have to wait another bit of time. Yeah. Oh, my cat always about this time wants to go outside, and I'm doing this because I'm doing this as a pre-recording, but shown on Tuesday, 6 o'clock Bangkok time. So my real time actually now is about 5:15, and on the day before Tuesday, Monday. Whew! How you doing? Fancy some boxing? Oh, yeah. Put that side to side. When I was in university many years ago, I used to do boxing. It's a long time ago. All right, how are we doing? 16.5 minutes. Heartbeat is going at 128. I'm going to do this for 1.5 minutes, and for the last 2 minutes, just going to take it down, I think. I've run 2.8 kilometers, 2.18 kilometers so far. Which for me is running all the way to the supermarket and back. I apologize for my little Tokyo cat, but very demanding, a little bit like me. So, we've passed our 15-minute mark, and now this is when you're starting to push yourself. You're starting to sweat now.
Here are some results I found. Charlie's
Well, I didn't ask you anything. So, now we're pushing ourselves for about 5 minutes, because we've done the 15, now we're going up to 20. Next Tuesday, we're going to try for 25. Wow. That's going to be a big one. And then the week after is 30. Okay. How are we doing? You okay? Yeah. Over 50? Overweight? Hey, I'm 51. Going to be 52 next week. And we're coming up to 18 minutes. Yeah. So, you feel like you can live forever. That my mum is 81. This year it's going to be 82. And she does exercise. She has a healthy life. She even drives a little Mini Cooper. Be surprised. And again, she lives an active life. My mum is my role model. In other words, that it's great that she's lived to this very, I don't want to say old age, but 83, and still healthy, still keeps exercising, not running like this, but is very active in the society, in the village she lives in. So I really look up to my mum. And if I ever get to that age of 83, wow, I'll be a happy chap. So what are we up to? Bad thing about some watches are that some watches, that like the Apple Watch or whatever you call it, is you lift it up like this and Siri wants to speak to you. Yeah. Oh. If you do have a cat, these are the sort of like the annoying times that I should really stop and feed the cat. But I'm doing this video and I don't want to stop for you. But cats can be very demanding, but you can't shout at your cat. You can't go, shut up. You've got to be patient with them. Okay? So I'm going to stop. Whew. That was 19 and a half minutes. And I'm just going to wind down now. And I'm going to get a towel and wipe off all this sweat. Then I'm going to feed my cat. So I will look forward to seeing you next week. For a couple of people who do watch the full video, thank you very much. You don't need a big apartment. Mine is, well, I'm here in my living room, and I'm just doing this on the spot. I'm not a person who really wants to do this outside, because in this country it's too hot. All right, 20? Yeah, that's 20 minutes. That's it. I'm just going to, maybe another 30 seconds, just winding down. If you do have a breathing app on your phone, on your watch, do use it, so it teaches you to go and breathe like that. That can really reduce your recovery rate just by some deep breathing. Again, the Apple Watch is really good for that, and it recommends it maybe like 2 or 3 times a day, especially when you're not moving. Breathing is really important. Okay, that's 21 minutes. I am out of here. I will see you next week. Thank you for joining me. Bye.